United States military launched a series of strikes Wednesday night against the Khorasan Group in northern Syria. This is a group the Pentagon says is made up of elite members of al-Qaeda who gathered in Syria to take advantage of the chaos there. U.S. officials say they have been working on a plot to strike U.S. or other Western targets using advanced bomb-making techniques. Now, back in September, when the U.S. began airstrikes against ISIL in Syria, the Pentagon also listed the Khorasan Group as a target, but we haven't heard much about them since those first strikes back in September. Wednesday's strikes used bombers, fighters, and drones to go after vehicles, bomb-making facilities, and training facilities. The Pentagon says that the strikes hit their marks, but they're still assessing the impact. But a senior defense official is telling CNN that the airstrikes killed a French-born bomb maker named David Drugeon, a convert to Islam who joined al-Qaeda several years ago. There are also reports that U.S. airstrikes hit targets of the al-Nusra Front, an al-Qaeda-linked group that had been harboring these Khorasan Group members, but that also had been fighting against other rebel groups.
They were not in response to the Nusra Front's clashes with the Syrian moderate oppositions. They did not, as you noted, target the Nusra Front as a whole. They were targeted actions directed at the Khorasan Group, as you know, al-Qaeda and al-Qaeda-affiliated extremists who are taking advantage of the Syria conflict.
There are also reports that U.S. airstrikes hit facilities associated with Ahrar al-Sham, a group not linked to al-Qaeda or ISIL, but that has been part of a larger group of rebels going up against the Assad-led government. It's not clear if these attacks were part of the strikes against the Khorasan groups. It's really not clear what exactly happened, but even if Ahrar al-Sham were not the intended targets of the U.S. airstrikes, they've angered people in Syria who wonder exactly what the U.S. is trying to accomplish with these airstrikes, and it shows the confusion on the ground in Syria as the U.S. tries to back certain rebel groups while attacking others. Jim Spellman, CCTV, Washington.